So that's
Oh, you're not doing it with yours.
yeah. I got a outline here.
Okay, all right.
So Beth is, as I said, it's a golden opportunity for me to and for all of us here to sit down and pick your brain and get all your wisdoms and your secrets and your tricks of how you come to today, be 96 years old. You visit us 3 times, and every single time I learn something from you, every single time you motivate us, and every single time I feel amazed to see that you are so motivated, so curious, and so independent, and so unbelievably 96 years old. So to start this interview, I would like you to have a very brief introduction of
Okay.
you and us and Juana.
Okay. Yes. Okay. I'm Beth Rivet, and I live in Southern California. Came to Vancouver to visit all of my Chinese friends from Huanan Women's College in China, where I taught for 19 years. And I think I went to Huanan in 1991. So that, and I was there 19 years. So my time there was absolutely wonderful. And I have to add that I only planned on staying 1 year. And I was already retired. And when I got there, I just loved it. So I stayed another year. And I thought, well, that may be the end of, I maybe should leave. No, I stayed another year and another. So up to 19. And I loved every minute of it. That went on.
Yeah, it's an amazing experience.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's an amazing time
It was.
in China, and you also you helped a lot of students. Yeah, you encouraged many of us. Now this interview is going to be kept as a history, so that as time goes by, we can all just review the interview here and get motivated and get reminded what's been the most important in life. And as I said, that every single time I meet you, I find something new. And every single time I feel amazed. So all together here is a list of a summary that I noticed. And the first one, which is the most recent one through this trip, is you're reminding us, and this is your typical your body language. Do not worry. So why you think not worry is important?
Well, to tell you the truth, worry can affect your body. That's for one thing. It affects your mind too. You're not open to the positive things in life if you worry.
Right.
And it affects your emotional system and your physical system when you worry.
Right.
In fact, it probably affects your heart.
Okay.
But at any rate, yeah, that's my feeling.
Okay.
It's not worth it.
Right.
What is it good? What good is it going to do if you worry about something? If you can stop that and then whatever it is that you're concerned about, do something about it instead of worry about it.
Right. Rather than worrying about things, what is the better way of dealing with it is to think of a way of how to solve that problem or how to move forward. And
Well, usually worry is something that is not necessary anyway. It's not worthy of even putting your effort into worrying about. So the thing is that you have to think about yourself and your future, and you just decide that this is not worth the time. I'm not gonna, spend time in my mind thinking about something that I can't do anything about right now anyway.
Well, it's very natural for you or for many of us to think or tell us that not to worry. But when something big happens, something career-wise, health-wise, your doctor just call you, say, "I'm sorry to tell you, you got a cancer," or "I'm sorry
my
that."
doctor did that,
Right.
on a Sunday afternoon, and I said, "Well, okay, what are we going to do about it?"
Right.
So I have cancer. So what am I going to do? Cry? No.
And-
What's the use?
And how many?
It's there, and I've got to do something about it. Tell me, doctor, what's
Right.
the next step?
So now you are 96, and how many times you got the cancer?
Well, just the one.
Just once.
One time.
Okay, just one time.
Yeah.
So it's easy for you to say not to worry. But what happens if someone say, "Yeah, I know that, but I just cannot help it. I just."
Oh, I can't go into that. I mean, they'd have to get some counseling
Okay. All right.
for that.
Okay. So do not worry.
They can worry if they want to get more cancer. They can keep on worrying.
Exactly.
Stuff like that.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. And now,
Betsy, I think you have the right audience who is listening to you.
right, exactly. So the
Love
second
it.
tip or second trick is,
Trick. I love trick.
yeah, I noticed this time that this is something I didn't notice while you visit the last 3 times you visited us. But this time, almost like you are constantly you are observing the world and you are observing things around. She's observing things around her, and she's super curious. And to me, she's not 96 years old, and she's just like 3 years old. Everything is so new to you, and you ask questions. And the other day you asked me the question, I forgot what the question is. But again, I never think of that. And many of us, we think, oh, that's, yeah.
Well, sometimes when we get into a conversation and I don't quite understand what it is that, that we're getting at, I will ask, what do you mean by that? Or when did that happen? And how come it happened? Or, it's like, that's the curious part of me, I think, is just the human part.
Right. But would you agree that being curious is one of the ways to stimulate your brain, or our brain, and
Well,
to keep thinking, the brain is as people often say, if you don't use it,
You'll lose it.
you'll lose it.
Yeah.
But when you think something, curious about something, always wanting to know why, we stimulate the brain. Would you agree that this is one of your
it does.
tricks
Yeah, it does.
of
Definitely.
leading you to 96, and you wanted to know things surround you and around you, and
Well, especially when you're visiting new places.
right,
It's kind of interesting because you
Right.
can ask questions about the area or what is that building for, it's so different. Then I keep asking questions like that.
So by the way, I want to share with the audience here, wherever you are. We have Shelly here, we got Lisa here, and we got Sunny here, and you guys are all welcome to ask questions. Okay, and just feel welcome to interrupt at any moment.
Yeah,
So-
I like to add the young about Beth, you said your curiosity. I think curiosity keeps you young.
Yes.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, that's one of the tricks.
Yeah.
That's definitely
I'm
one
sure.
of.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, we have Zhang Xia, who is
The filmmaker.
the filmmaker here. And now the third trick is you being independent. The reason I say this is I remember Xiao told me, or you told me when she was out of the recovery and she's, someone is holding her hands and walk like this. You say, oh no, come on, Xiao, just something like that. Tell us that story.
That was like, a snap of the finger time. People were helping her, and yet she was quite young. And I felt like she should learn to be more independent, and maybe that's the Chinese way, though. You see, I don't know.
I think that's the Chinese
I agree
way.
with you.
Yeah.
I agree that they would all try to help her. I mean,
Yeah, but my observation here
I don't think it's the down in where I live and just normal, everyday people that I work with. They don't even hold my hand when I go into the eBell or DAR or any.
So we've been dramatic this time.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Okay, but you politely, you don't refuse us.
But wait a minute. I'm glad that all the pictures that you took, because I'm going to show Lynette, because Lynette was concerned about my coming here and not being taken care of. And you've all taken care of me very, very well. But this is so common for you. Down at the other end, where I live, I don't see the eBell people coming out to the car and holding my arm and walking me. No way. No way.
Okay, so explain to us.
I drive myself.
Right. So explain to us why we think we act the way, and people there they act their way. Is that all to
Because
do with the
it's
culture?
your way. It's your way.
I think Bets this time, it didn't occur to me that we need to be extremely cautious about helping Beth out of the car. And to me, Beth like 20 years old until I got 2 emails from Beth saying Annette is going to call you and wanted to make sure that my mom is going to be well taken care of. So first time I was, oh. And second time, oh, Annette is calling. She called me, Xiao, what's going on? This is how she started the conversation. And I said, I guaranteed. I reported to her and I said the steps there is like 20. I think I exaggerated. They were not 20 steps, probably like 13 steps. And I said, we wanted to make sure that when your mom goes up and coming down, we will have somebody surrounded her. I think it's a good thing, but for me, it's just forget that it is 96 years old. So it's a good thing that she reminded us we wanted to be extremely cautious. So that's why we do this. But if Lynette didn't call us, we probably would say, oh, Bets is Bets.
Yeah.
So, but it's a good thing. We wanted to make sure Bets is safe and
that I don't fall.
Yeah,
That's what
so,
she worries about.
Yeah, I understand why Annette. So.
I would say also that I have to tell you, the day I became 95, it seemed like exactly at that time, Lynette started saying things like, make sure that you walk down the steps and hold the railing. I don't want you to carry this in by yourself. You have to get somebody to come out and carry something in to eBell. Sometimes I don't find these people and I carry it myself, but she doesn't know it. Oops, maybe she'll find out. But generally speaking, I think it was exactly at that time she started, making sure that I was doing the right thing so I wouldn't fall.
So, Beth, do you think are they the good reminders to you? If your daughter did not remind you,
Now, at first, I will tell you, because I am independent, I still drive, and at first, I was saying, Lynette, don't worry about it. I'm going to be okay. Just do what I tell you, she says. Just in case. And I said, well, okay, I'll do it. Well, the more I did it, the more I held on to railings and walking up steps and, taking care of not, picking up heavy boxes and all that, which would be fine. But anyway, I decided if she wants me to do that, I'm going to do it. And that was it.
Right. Would you agree then it's already been 95 and 96 and it's necessary to be a bit cautious?
Yes.
So from that perspective,
I've decided that it's time. Yep.
right? So before, and that give you all these
lectures.
reminders, you didn't sort of, I need to remind myself, holding those.
Now I just do it.
Okay.